The neighbors probably thought I was insanely, Where did I forget this?
David, yeah, I just set it there. I brought it.
I don't remember that being here.
Yeah, it wasn't. I brought it.
Well, we get down to business. Hey, man's gotta do what a man's gotta do. And this is my time.
Did you bring enough for everyone? That's what the
You
teacher
got a
always
knife,
said.
we'll pray over it and see if God multiplies it. Get her out of everything else. Had to settle. I have never, in my whole life, this is the first time I've ever eaten a grilled cheese without ketchup. Never.
Ew.
Ew.
It's gross.
Ketchup?
You'll eat tomato soup with a grilled cheese, won't you? End of discussion.
Same as tomato soup.
So have you got one of these?
That's what I do.
It was in your box. Did you grab it out of your box?
It's in the box now?
Yeah.
Oh, well, it wasn't there when I went by earlier. So no, I don't.
We'll get you one and then we'll start.
So excited about your ketchup-less grilled cheese. Number. I did grilled cheese tonight too, but my
I got a feeling
bacon on it.
If I run into many more restaurants with shortages of steak and chicken, gracias, señorita.
Okay, so this would be the bacon and water bill for all of
Yeah.
it.
I just had to, I must say though, when I looked at those, I did have a slight question trying to think of which one would be which place.
Yeah.
Only way I could figure is the biggest one is because of bulk water.
Why is it, what, the address is
No, the-
1810 or?
1800.
18.
Yeah, 18
That's
cents on a-
That's gotta be the one in the back. There's one for 1800,
Yeah.
and it was low, so I figured it's gotta be the back. But the addresses didn't make a lot of sense to me.
Hold on.
2943 was the cemetery. I believe the 6222 would have been out back.
No,
What's it say?
it says 1810, but this is actually the one that's divided between the fire department and general ledger. So that would be this building, right? Half and half?
No, there's another one in here.
There's the cemetery, there's bulk
Cemetery,
water,
82.
there's this building, and then there's the one 1963.
That's for equalization, that's for you? Or is that for?
That's an awful lot of water for the hall. You don't do nothing with the hall.
Because I think you had told me.
I
that
thought
all the
the
churches
119
around
is
the
over
area,
here.
which I've been doing anyway.
I think it
didn't
is.
realize nobody
It has
else
to
was
be.
doing it.
The hall doesn't get used enough to use that kind of water. That's
Well, what's
1200.
Yeah.
That's 2171 is the
Well,
actual.
no.
Something
It's only
you
a
used
usage
to do in
report.
there, too. How did I?
The usage report.
But it's 110, $20 bucks.
No, I agree, it's 120 bucks. I'm just saying it's only for 4 units. That does seem kind of high, doesn't it?
It does.
There's no outside spigot on the hall, is there?
No, but I turned the water on to the pavilion.
Does that come off the hall?
Yes.
Oh,
That goes through the hall. There's no separate meter for the pavilion. Or for the
So we have
concession stand
okay.
and the bathrooms.
So the 120, we take into account the pavilion then, off the hall.
Yeah, because we blow that line, so when we put water in it, it runs for almost 2 minutes before it even gets to the bathrooms. And then we fill a hot water tank and toilets and... Okay, and then this $100 is for
Yeah,
Melissa.
treaty. Treasury treaty.
And here's the Bay County Treasurer. That's the patrols, road patrols.
Yep. No, the very front where it says, Homestead. So we had to give some people some money back?
For the road patrols?
Oh, right here. Tyler and Megan Sylvester got 11 something back, why would, something to do with, overtaxed, or,
Oh, for the PRE?
is that what that was?
Yeah, it's for properties that, paid a PRE, they paid the 18 mils, but they should have had a PRE. So anything prior to the current year tax goes to the county, and then the county has to refund that back. So they refund back the admin fee, but then they get that back from us, because that should have been, that admin fee should have came
So
from us.
it's the county's bookkeeping system.
I just wondered, so, I know,
This was Bay Futures had a little meeting.
yeah, that was there. The guy from Monitor Sugar spoke. Pioneer Sugar, they call it now.
So this was for the fire department. Looks like it's for some parts. He must have replaced some parts.
Another one.
Yeah. Yes, and A.
So just to clarify, sorry, I was a little bit behind. Bay Future meeting, we're paying them $50 because somebody attended? Or,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably,
it was-
Last year they were $45 for the ticket, this year they were $50 for the ticket.
okay, who attended?
me.
Sure.
It was you, it was you, okay, that's why I was making sure. Like, I
Want the
didn't know if that's
information
where you
back,
attended.
put information here?
Yeah, all right, just wanted to make sure, I didn't realize.
Never know, they might be instrumental with the waste property. Rumor has it that it actually sold. The people repossessed it, and now it's believed it might be sold. So that would be nice.
What's that?
The waste property. Waste has lost it, Davidson's took it back. And the realtor went through, and now, like I said, the rumor's circulating, it may be sold.
I wonder, it looked like they were cleaning it up.
That all happened because Davison took it back and the locks had to get changed and the building had to be secured. It was not secured.
Well, they took down that nasty.
They cleaned it up.
house and it was stacked up with block.
Here's consumers with some streetlights and gas, electrical.
And yes, it does appear like electric charges have gone up. Just looking at the streetlight, what they were from last month
Well-
to this month.
It's, looking at that, I was telling Melissa, I mean, it doubled. This bill for $249.59 doubled. Why?
Well, that's the lift pump, well, it's been really wet.
Doubled?
It shouldn't,
It doubled,
I mean,
look at
it's off the
that.
chart.
That's double.
I know, but that ain't the dollar amount, that's the amount of electricity we used.
That's right. We use twice as much as normal, which is totally,
But it's been running high all year. Guys, when's the last time that was
why,
maintained?
Well, I don't know.
and what lift pump is it? Is that the one at the end of, not Bowtel, that'd be Cottage Grove, right?
Oh, well, there was 2 or 3 lift pumps that was off for 2 or 3 months because we repaired them
Yeah, but the consumption is
from a year ago.
through the chart.
Yeah, that's.
Comparing it year to year to year, something ain't right. Because that's what Mike Rivard was just talking about. They had a lift pump that ran 24 hours a day. And when they got the power bill, that's when they connected Eagle to the Tobico Marsh as to, because everything else is minor increases. That one, they all doubled and tripled.
And you know that this one is the pumping stations?
Says it's
Says
lift
it.
pump.
Yeah.
Where
I
this
just,
is one lift pump?
I-
it's beyond me, but I think it might merit a phone call.
Yeah,
Well,
With
we
water and
have
sewer.
3 of them, so let's, give me a copy then of the lift pumps in this pile.
That's the only lift pump.
It's the only lift pump we pay for?
Yep, and we split it with Fraser.
And that
I don't have a lift pump that we split with Fraser unless it's up on Cottage Grove.
we have one on Cottage Grove. We have one on Bowtel. Bowtel is paid for by the drain commissioner. Because he talked about that in the meeting we just
If you're
had.
talking storm sewer, this should be sewer.
That's the sewer.
This is sewer. So I'll need a copy of this bill and I'll call, Bay County Sewer and say,
I mean, something's gotta be out of bounds on there.
yeah, it started in December by the looks of it.
Yeah, because it was December, it was triple. And then it quadded, and now it's just double. Which normally for the wet season, it's high, but it's not just high, it's,
No, this is sewage.
Sewage.
This ain't storm sewer. This is sewage.
I don't think it's sewage, I think it's a storm sewer.
I don't have a storm sewer pump in Fraser Township. But you say this is the one we split
We
in
split
Fraser.
that, yeah, we split that bill with,
oh, service address right there, 312, East Center. That's the one on Linwood Road.
So that's the one.
That's the one on Linwood Road for the village.
Well, there's still something wrong with it because,
Yeah, something's gravely wrong.
Setting. or-
because that would be the water coming down from Pinconning. And then we would, you're right, we only use about half of that, if that. So I still need a copy of that bill. We'll have to look at that pump. That was the first pump we fixed. We couldn't buy parts for 3 years ago.
But didn't we end up buying a new pump? Or no, we took parts from other ones?
No, we replaced it because we had to, you couldn't buy parts, you had to have them made. So it was more costly, so we spent, I think, I don't know, close to $80,000 fixing it.
Okay, so so we're back to this is storm sewer,
No.
not sanitary
No,
sewer.
no, it's
So if it's
sanitary.
sanitary sewer, is this the one that Mr. Chips feeds into?
Yes, but it wouldn't be from December that would be that high.
312 East Center.
It shouldn't be that high. And if it was a year ago, it should be the same
Yeah.
thing, and it wasn't, so.
When did he start sending their drain water? They send drain water at night.
I know, but that's been going on since
At
June last year. That started in December,
December. December is when it just went
so
wham.
I'll have it looked at, but just give me a copy of that bill.
So this one we gotta pay because this is for the adjusted, this is not workers'
If it's
comp.
not too much
No,
trouble.
this is where we adjusted the value
Yep.
of the trucks.
Back and just-
Yeah, the trucks and buildings.
Period of time, you know, just see if there was a spike before, just to.
That's the last 12 months though.
You got 12 months, sir.
I get that, but it's
Because
still,
it's been
have we
minor.
ever had a spike like that before?
It went down here, which is
Yeah.
probably about when we fixed.
Which would have been
But-
20, yeah.
When you think about June going down and now all of a sudden it's
'Cause
soaring.
there's no spike, otherwise that's so weird. I don't, that's weird.
Obviously, this is the Sexton.
Yeah.
and the mail at 3:30, there was a check from here on Granite from one of the foundations. So I paid him for that, and he knows he's not getting paid for the other one that hasn't
Which,
been paid.
the hate's not paid.
Yeah.
Because there was something on here about old business.
Well, we might have paid him for something from the previous bill.
Oh, I think it was stuff left from Mark. that
They
we
fixed
paid.
a 48 by 14 by 4. Mark had the stone sitting on the ground. I don't even think it's on here. No, right there. Yep, that's that weird name. So, we're waiting to receive payment on Zinn's.
Yeah, we got that one. That one is,
So this one was received.
yeah.
Did you pay him the same check with that one, or did you pay him
Yeah.
a separate check?
No.
So the only one we got that's
I mean,
outstanding is
that's what
the
isn't gonna do anything, it's not enough.
But that was our agreement right at the beginning.
Yeah, if I was gonna-
When we get paid, he gets paid, because he shouldn't be taking them without us getting paid to start with.
Well, I think that's where we have to come up and make sure that, because he wasn't supposed to have to collect cash for us. We were supposed to be the cash collectors.
They can come here.
So,
If I remember correctly, this David Chapman policy, they added the Silverado on. Did they actually remove off the one, that Trailblazer that was here briefly? Because I remember seeing it on there. I'm like, why is that still on there? So we know for a fact that they took that
It's
off when
off,
they added
yes.
the Silverado, okay.
yeah.
And I can't remember what we budgeted for on that, because I came in a little under 9,000.
I think we said 9,000, isn't it?
Yeah, I adjusted the budget for it. I think I put 9,000 in the budget.
I think we did something with that as well as the April 2nd meeting.
Well, the big bill for that company, it's,
Workers' comp.
yeah,
They want 14,000 more,
15,
15.
yeah.
It's a lot.
But that's on hold for 30 days, so that we can get some of this stuff straightened out. They said, Jason called me this morning, and,
Well, that sure was a quick call you the next day, isn't it? Because he told me he would call the very next day and he would get that paper to me.
well, I emailed him last week and said,
9,000.
what's going on, you know? We obviously missed you, you're in town.
Where you been?
Well, their deal is they put all contracted labor under janitorial.
He sent me a new form to send out to our people.
Right.
And he gave me new information to give to the LLCs.
Yeah.
And that's a form that he does not even have access to.
Yeah. That's all about the unemployment insurance auditing that they're doing, and they're going back and they're hitting everybody up, to put it politely. So this 8,651 had that money added back into it, you're saying, or was that the adjusted figure?
No, I, look on the last, the total type.
Okay, so we already adjusted it all, right here, okay, that's what it's at.
I'm trying to get your crossings and catch up.
I'm eating it, don't worry.
See how good your imagination is. Can make a case like this.
Simple. Join the army.
Yeah.
You learn you can eat green eggs because they put it in the and it turns green. And they tell you it will not poison you. And it does not poison you, but it sure is ugly.
So this Scenic Point, what is it, 1697 or 98, is that our half?
Yeah, that's our half of the insurance.
Okay.
It used to be $30 a year, brought up a couple bucks this year.
Okay, so there's that.
Like vandalization insurance or something?
Liability, you break your leg, you try to sue Frazier or call Collins. We have free legal counsel. It's paid for.
Gary,
We have to, the window sills, they haven't been cleaned. I have pictures that show what they looked like a year ago, and they look the same now. So if we can make a note to them that it would be nice if the windowsills could be. Just saying.
Here's grid 4.
Is grid 4 the one that's the phones?
Yes.
Well, we pay them for phones, and the phone in that office hasn't worked in months.
No, I've talked to him about that, and he was gonna send somebody out here, and, that was before I went to Florida.
Well.
I guess I,
Right here, we paid for that phone, and that phone hasn't worked in months. And I'd like to use that phone when I'm here versus this phone.
here's Griffin Pest Control.
What exactly is involved in the setup for a funeral? It's 5 hours to set up for a funeral. What is he setting up?
Did he clean for it too?
All it says is set up funeral 5 hours. That's an awful long time to set up. I mean, is that tables, chairs,
Well,
They usually
had-
tell them how big the funeral
They had to
is.
set up for 200 people or 400?
Like 300 people.
Yeah, 300 people, so I'm sure it took him a while. I don't know if he had to clean, anything before that he could set up. But yeah, it was supposed to be quite a big funeral.
So, and it says here that on Sunday the 5th, he cleaned the hall and the offices for 4.5 hours, and then on the 6th, he cleaned the hall, but we were in there on the 6th, and it was not cleaned.
On the 6th, he cleaned only an hour, so probably cleaned the bathrooms.
We failed to tell him we were gonna be there on Monday. So when he got tired on Sunday, he went home because we didn't have nothing on the books for Monday. So he come back, but I don't know if he cleaned Monday night or cleaned Tuesday, because I talked to him on Tuesday, he was here.
Okay, it's dated for Monday,
Uh,
so,
It was probably Tuesday he cleaned, because it was 8 o'clock when we left here, I think, wasn't it? 7:30, 8 o'clock. But he was here, but he didn't realize we were gonna be there. Because we didn't put it in the book and we failed to tell him. John Hancock. So here they're giving the hall deposit back.
Is there a paper somewhere for the fireworks company to get their deposit back?
I don't know if we got that. That might be-
They have, Gary didn't,
Maybe we haven't got that done
yeah.
yet.
I had a slip for it.
For the back?
Oh, for the back?
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
because if we took $1,000 from them, we have to have a paper trail and we give them back $1,000. It is nicely cleaned up, there's no doubt that it's clean, just like they promised, because it was moved over to make everything simpler. But I would think we have a paper trail. We have a paper trail for $160, we should have a paper trail for $1,000.
But I don't think we got the paperwork back to give it back to them yet. I don't think we even got the
It
deposit
hasn't filled out a
back.
thing yet for it.
Oh, there's no paperwork or invent?
I don't think he has. No, I
No,
don't.
that-
Well, they used the hall though too, didn't they?
yeah.
how was the fee for the hall rental determined for them?
I think it's always just been a discounted rate for it.
Well, typically, if somebody asks for a discounted rate, it comes before us. So I was